things are happening, and it's like, I want to fight for my life. I want to fight for, justice, not guilty. I want to have a life to be able to live. It's really going to be hard for me to take more hits than I take it, God forbid, get in front of a jury and have a chance. And so, having this emergency call because something has to give.
We need the core theme to be, you didn't do anything wrong. You didn't do anything wrong on any front. And you've come to New York to face things head on. If anyone's ever paying any attention to what you've actually been doing, you've handled this with complete honor.
Before the world knew the name Puff Daddy, before the mansions and the mink coats and the hit records that rattled entire summers, there was just a kid from Harlem with a dream so oversized it could barely fit in his own chest.
We have to find somebody that'll work with us that has dealt in the dirtiest of dirty business. We're losing. Listen to me. I'm gonna get off the phone right now, and I am gonna let you professionals look at the situation and come back to me with a solution. No matter what nobody said. Let's just here and there, y'all are not working together the right way. We're losing.
Sean Combs wanted to matter. Not just a little, not in a cute, modest, maybe one day I'll get a promotion kind of way. No, he wanted everything. Fame, power, legacy. He wanted the world to know he'd arrived.
He got to that point.
It's like Scarface, the movie. I want the world and everything that's in it. But you got everything.
Hey, yo, New York, we did it! Harlem, we did it, Mount Vernon, we did it!
And he wanted that confirmation loud. A dream like that doesn't walk. It sprints, crashes, claws, and sometimes bulldozes its way through life. And in the first episode of The Reckoning, Pain vs. Love, we see exactly how that dream, beautiful and monstrous, began to take shape.
He always felt like money can get him out of everything.
I do feel it's important that we let the public know from the juror standpoint, just kind of how we reached the verdict. It's not everything that the media has put it out to be.
You want to put the stuff in my fanny pack, King?
He's creating a narrative always. He is the best storyteller in hip-hop. He thinks he's Black Superman. I can do what I want.
You can't go on for long in life doing the things that he was doing before something eventually happens.
It starts in New York, early 90s, when hip-hop is exploding out of the boroughs like a firework that refuses to fizzle. The city is neon, loud, chaotic, full of ambition. And at the center of that storm is Sean Combs, the hungry intern turned rising star at Uptown Records, a kid who knows people don't get anywhere by waiting for someone else to notice them. He moves like lightning, talks in fast forward, and hustles like he's allergic to sleeping.
Eventually, he's going to get to the point where he's going to ask himself, how did I get myself into this situation?
Listen to me. I'm going to get off the phone right now, and I am going to let you professionals look at the situation and come back to me with a solution.
But ambition is a double-edged blade. Sharp, shiny, irresistible, and sooner or later, somebody bleeds. Enter the now infamous 1991 celebrity charity basketball game at City College of New York. A seemingly harmless event, right? Basketball, celebrities, music, New York energy, an electric formula. But this was Diddy before Diddy, and he went big. Too big. Oversold tickets, overcrowded hallways, a chaotic stampede of people desperate to get inside. And in the blink of an eye, the kind of blink that alters timelines, 9 people were dead, crushed in the panic. Hundreds were injured, a city left stunned, a tragedy that should have buried careers. But instead, according to the documentary, this was the moment the myth of Puff Daddy was born. That's right, the doc goes bold, unflinchingly bold.
Do you think that hip-hop culture was on trial as much as Sean Combs was?
Not all. Look, if I didn't say anything, you would interpret it as the hip-hop is fine with his behaviors. There's no one else being vocal. So you would look at it and just say, because that mind your business, or let me not say nothing about nothing, or
Former Bad Boy Records co-founder Kirk Burroughs, with the kind of stunned clarity only hindsight can provide, calls the tragedy the beginning of Puff Daddy. It's a chilling line, delivered with the weight of someone who watched history get rewritten in real time. Because while the city mourned, the media swarm arrived. And in that chaos, tragic, painful, unforgiving, Sean Combs' name suddenly had gravity, recognition, a strange, terrible spotlight. The documentary even includes archival footage where Combs himself seems to acknowledge, in that slick way he always had, that the coverage from the game, yes, the game where 9 people died, helped push him into fame's orbit. And then there's that one artist in the doc who says the quiet part out loud, that's how he got super famous, was that game and those deaths. The kind of line that makes you pause, rewind, and question everything you thought you knew about celebrity origin stories. This moment, ugly and formative, becomes the spine of episode 1, the tension between the dream and the darkness that shaped it. Because if the CCNY tragedy brought the attention, the ambition inside Combs was more than ready to capitalize on it. He wasn't just chasing success, he was devouring it whole. And success, especially the kind he wanted, wasn't clean. It wasn't gentle, and it definitely didn't come without casualties. The documentary takes its time here, lingering on the emotional whiplash, the moral contradictions, the way this early disaster casts a long shadow over everything that follows. It paints the dream of Bad Boy Records not as some glossy rise to the top storybook, but as an empire built on an uneasy foundation. An empire where love for music, for invention, for the thrill of creation constantly spun against pain, chaos, tragedy, and allegations that would only grow in volume as the years went on. And if the tragedy at CCNY was the first crack in the facade, episode 1 shows us the second, the early allegations of conduct tied to the same period. We meet Joy Dickerson Neal, who recounts an alleged at a party in 1991, an event that happened in the same chilling timeline as the basketball game. Her presence in the doc isn't sensational, it's sobering. It's a reminder that before the shiny era of Bad Boy, before the platinum records, before the music videos dripping in champagne and luxury, there were darker, quieter stories existing in parallel. The documentary doesn't weave around these allegations. It marches straight through them, refusing to separate the legend from the accusations that stalk it, and this is where the episode's title, Pain vs. Love, finds its full meaning, because the story isn't just about Sean Combs' meteoric rise in the music industry, it's about the collision between two forces inside him. And as the episode fades out, with music swelling and old clips flashing, you're left wondering, was it destiny? Was it tragedy? Was it ambition gone feral? Or was it all of the above? One thing's for sure, Sean Combs didn't just rise, he erupted. And episode 1 reminds you that eruptions are beautiful, terrifying, and unforgettable, just like the man himself.